June 2002, Milwaukee. You and I think your dad were there to like watch the race, networking. What did you ask Rahal yet again, and how did he respond differently?
Well, this was another one of those examples of not really wanting to go to the track, but always doing the right thing. So Dad said, you know, like we should go up to Milwaukee and to the track and go walk around and see how it's going, and you know, see if we can find a ride for me. And we had done that a lot, and I just was over it. I was like, Dad, it's not doing any good. Like it's miserable. No one ever wants to do anything. I don't want to go. And he's like, let's just go for an hour. And just before this had happened, I had a random phone call with somebody saying, hey, I have a potential primary sponsor for you to race Atlantics if you have a letter of intent from Bobby Rahal to say that he's gonna have a team and you'll race for him. And so anyway, go to the track, there for less than 45 minutes, in the hospitality area for Bobby's team, and he comes walking in, and I'm just getting it done. And so I walk over and I'm like, hey, I've heard we can have a full primary sponsor if there's a letter of intent that says that I'm gonna race for you. And he just said, okay. And then later on, this is in recent time, I found out like everybody afterwards is like, what are you doing? And he was like, what am I doing? But 2 weeks later, we went out to Laguna Seca and had a press conference and signed a letter of intent, and sure enough, started the team. And
if not for that, how do you think your career trajectory would have been different?
I don't know, because I mean, at that point in time, and let's see, in 2001, I raced about 5 races in the Formula Ford Series in England at the beginning of the year. Came home, didn't race the rest of the year. At the end of 2001, I got a ride to drive sports cars back in America. And then the team didn't end up racing the next year because of certain technical reasons. So I didn't actually race. And then at the end of that year, 2002, after Bobby said he'd sign me, we raced 5 Barber Dodge Pro Series races to kind of familiarize myself with some tracks. And then we started racing Atlantics in 2003. And then fast forward to 2004, all of a sudden in May of 2004, after racing for him for a year and a half, he announces at Media Day at the Indy 500, where I was not racing at, that I was gonna race the Indy 500 the next year. And I was like, what? Like, it just came out of nowhere. So yeah, I have no idea where I would be, which is why I'm so grateful, which is why when he needs something, you know, I wanna be a friend and help, and I'm grateful.